Hello everyone, my name is Gabby, and I'm going to be live reacting to Team 4 Star's Dragon Ball Z Abridged Episode 60, the Epilogue. It's the holiday season, which means once again it's Team 4 Star's chance to put a new episode of Dragon Ball Z Abridged out for Christmas, and actually this might be the last one for quite a while. Because the stuff that I've heard around Season 4 is that apparently once they start doing Season 4 of Dragon Ball Z Abridged, so the Buu Saga, they're going to do it in kind of seasons, like with how they do it with Final Fantasy VII Mission Abridged. So they're not going to release a new episode until they've got like a whole bunch of episodes, and they can just sort of like release them on a regular schedule, which will hopefully stop all the questions of like, oh, when's the next episode? When's the next episode? Because it'll come in seasons, and when it comes out, it'll come out on a regular basis. But given I think that they've said that Season 4 might take a while to get ready, considering they've got so many other projects going on, and obviously then they have to get a whole bunch of episodes ready as well, I don't think we're going to get Season 4 for a while. So yeah, this thing right now is probably one of the last pieces of Dragon Ball Z Abridged that we're going to get for quite a while, and that's it's almost kind of sad. Despite all of the delays and how long it's been taking to get new episodes out, Dragon Ball Z Abridged has been a kind of consistent thing. Things are going to be a little bit more empty now that there isn't an immediate Dragon Ball Z Abridged episode coming out at some point in the foreseeable future. But, I think we'll all deal. And at the very least, we also have this extra little bit of thing to satisfy us. As for the things I'm looking forward to, honestly, I don't really have much of an answer. Because, the stuff that they're doing in this epilogue, the stuff that they're abridging, is basically just, this one final episode. I think it's only one episode, 2 chapters in the manga. There's just, this sort of final wrap-up thing of, what happened with Future Trunks and the whole post-apocalyptic android timeline thing, considering that was a thing. It's just this quick little story to kind of explain what happens to him and how his whole subplot thing gets resolved. But there isn't really that much there in it. It's mostly just kind of informing the audience, oh yeah, and so then Trunks went back to his timeline, and then he fixed everything, and that's about it. There's nothing really specifically interesting in it. Not like it's bad, it's just very matter of fact. So I do kind of wonder what Team 4 Star's gonna do with it, because it's not this really big dramatic event. And they also already sort of did their big kind of finale conclusion things at the end of episode 60. They've already done their big long credits roll, and the whole Goku talking about leaving is this giant metaphor for DBZA leaving for a while. So yeah, I don't really know what they're gonna do with this epilogue. They could kind of do anything. It could be really jokey, it could be really serious, it could be somewhere in between. I'm not really sure what they're gonna do. And I don't really have any predictions, and I guess it's gonna be fun. I could basically go into this sort of blind. So without further ado, let's get started. In 3, 2, 1.
The following is a fan-based parody. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super are all owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Shueisha, and Akira Toriyama. Please support the official release.
Aww.
Make sure to tell future me she raised you right.
Oh, I've got a lot to tell you.
What is this
I'm
music?
gonna miss you, Trunks.
Have a safe trip back to the future, McFly!
I don't know what this music is. Unless it's Hikaru Willpower or something, but it doesn't sound like it.
Bye, everyone! I'll never forget you!
See you in 17 years, sweetie!
Oh, they've even got the transitioning to different scenes and everything. It's so professional sounding.
Suck on that, Verst Einstein.
What?
Collapse that wave function all over your pasty German Huh?
Oh.
Trunks!
It sounded like
You're
Integra
back.
for a second.
Goodness, you're...
Or, sorry, whoever. Integra or...
Everything go well?
Hey, Mom! You ever meet Dad?
Okay, look, love is complicated. Seriously, how was I supposed to prepare you for a year alone with him? I never even got a week.
Mom, you didn't prepare me for a car ride to the grocery store with the man. What did you see in him?
A short, stubborn, powerful person desperate for recognition. As a female scientist in her early 30s, I guess I identified with that.
I just wish I could have.
Well, apparently you're his baby boy, so it wasn't all bad, right?
A revelation that came at the cost of my literal life. Then again, considering the dysfunction of that whole group, maybe I'm not the worst off.
Yeah, because I raised you right.
Oh, About that. Before you found out I was your son, in the past, you might have made a pass at me.
Well, duh.
Mom!
Hey, it's not my fault your dad's genetics and mine got along like chocolate and peanut butter.
Is that why you used to call me your little peanut butter cup?
This is Alpha Leader Wombat coming at you live from Parsley City. We've got our special guests, the Cyborgs, and they are tearing it up.
Get it?
Already lost 5 men. I'm running out of ammo, and I'm holed up in the bank. Looks like this will be ALW's last report. Watch out, DJ. I'm coming home, brother!
But tonight, we
Wait.
died in
Perfect.
Wait, does TJ
Just saved me
die?
the effort of hunting them down.
Be careful. I know you're stronger, but I don't want history repeating itself.
Don't worry, Mom. I'll be back before that tea gets cold. Actually, it's probably going to take me a little while to get there, so...
Right, so want me to put in a
You
thermos
can just...
or make more when you
know
get back?
what? I'll just finish it now.
God, he's such a fucking dork.
You know, sis, they say catharsis is actually bad for your health.
And so is calling me a quote, hobot, end quote.
I've gone with rose thought.
I'm not even an android.
Well, duh. Since you're a girl, you'd obviously be a gynoid. Which is funny, considering guy is in the... Mother? Not a bad shot, Pops. Must be popular down at the shooting range. I, on the other hand, have terrible aim. I gotta get up real close, see? So do
That
me a
gun
favor.
finally comes in useful.
Sit still.
Not that he needs it.
If you're reading this.
Oh, right. Gynoid. Like gynecology. Huh.
Oh.
It's obvious when I think about it.
Get away from him!
That actually lost my... Go Trunks!
I
Woo!
hope you got everything out of your wretched lives you wanted. Because they end today. Nobody else is going to... Oh.
Oh.
Probably could have microwaved that tea.
Well, well, well. Hey there, Lilac. It's been a few weeks. Surprised you're on your feet already. Also breathing.
See, 17? This is what you get when you don't double tap. Also, does he look different to you?
Yeah, ditched the sword, lost the jacket, plus you got jacked. You must be crushing that 5x5. Also, did you get a little taller or?
Jesus Christ, swipe right already.
Pretty sure he's more your type.
No thanks. I'm into shorter men.
Sis, watch out!
Goddamn cheap-cutting asshole!
They really are brother and
Well,
sister.
it's too bad you left that sword at home. 'Cause now I'm going to have to do what comes next with my bare hands!
Is this a bad time to point out his specific choice in shirt?
You know, it's funny and a little bit sad. You two androids didn't have to turn out like this. The ones I met in the...
Hold up, did you just call us androids? That's offensive.
Again
Oh.
with this shit?
Oh, right. They called you androids in the past.
The past? What, did you time travel?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, when was that? Shouldn't we remember you?
How about this? If I don't kill you in the next minute, I'll give you an explanation.
Trust me, wife beater. By the time we're done with you, we won't need one.
Wait a second,
Ooh.
that's what you meant by his choice in shirt? Jesus, dude!
What, are you kidding? I put a bullet in some dude's gray matter not 2 minutes ago, and that's what's got you offended?
Wait,
Bye, 18.
Any chance I could talk you out of this?
What was my master's name?
Huh?
The man who taught me. The man whose arm you took. The man you killed. What was his name?
Goku Jr.?
Wrong answer!
Sorry, this isn't GT. And bye, 17. There we go. Problem solved. All he needed was a bit of advice? Help with Goku, I guess?
You really think he's going to take the bait?
I'm pretty sure I have a corpse in another timeline that says yes, he will. Now stick to the script, Mom.
Jeez, morbid. All right, son. Time to take this time machine back to the past, where there are 2 living cyborgs for you to help Goku defeat.
Thanks, Mom. I can't wait to save all those juicy fat people in the past from those cyborgs with this time machine.
Make sure
Makes
to
no
write.
sense.
What? Oh, shit. Is that him? You know, you never told me he was green, but I imagined he was green.
Mom.
He's looking right at us.
Is that racist?
Does he know I can see him? Is his vision based on movement?
Mom, script.
All right, son. I'm going to make dinner. It'll be done by the time you get back.
All right, tall, dark, and bugly. I know you're there.
No, you don't. This is an ambush.
I also know you're here to kill me and take my time machine. So let's skip the monologue. Also, you killing me.
But that's the fun part. And unfortunately, I seem to be missing 2 vital pieces. So I'm gonna need that time machine so I can...
Go back in the past and absorb the cyborgs.
to achieve my...
Perfect form.
Perfect
Okay,
form.
you suck. You are sucking all the fun out of this. I'm the only one who sucks here, boy. That came out wrong.
Nah, sounds right to me.
Seriously, whose
Considering,
DNA made him
perfect
look
you.
like he stepped into a teleporter with Jeff Goldblum?
How do you know all this?
Because, as someone once told me, multiverse theory's a bitch.
Okay, I feel like you're referencing something, and I don't get it.
Well,
and
yeah, I'm
that's not
referencing
fair.
you.
So I'm really gonna need that time machine now so I can just go back and redo this whole conversation.
Sorry, Cell. You already got your way once.
Wait, Sal? Is that my name? Oh man, that's way better than the name I came up with. I was thinking... Jiren.
Ah,
Yeah, see, I
come
thought it was
on.
boring too.
Come on. Jiren's not that bad.
I
What's
hope
away?
you're prepared to meet your maker. In hell. Because I'm pretty sure that's where Dr. Gero is.
You think you're cute?
Bitch, I'm adorable.
Yes.
Boy, howdy, kids. Looks like your old friend Cell's in quite a sticky wicket. Whatever should he do? Use the
Give me a-
Kamehameha. Good idea.
I was gonna say give me the credit card details.
Get out of my fucking timeline!
They really got
And now, the end is near. Oh, God damn it!
That's good.
It's over. After everything, this feels anticlimactic.
Ah.
So,
sad.
truth be told, I never really got to
Leave
know
it,
your
huh?
father that well. He and I shared one night of passion after he came back to Earth.
Mom, you...
And unfortunately, he didn't know what protection meant.
I really don't need to know this.
But after that first time, I just thought, well, in for a penny, in for a pounding.
Ah.
And I really was.
Ah. What is this music? I feel like I am betraying myself because I don't know what this music is from. I mean, obviously it's a remix, but like, I should know all this stuff, right? I know all the music. It doesn't matter. Oh, that was good. You know, the only thing that I was worried that they were going to do, now that I'm thinking about it, was that they would go and then like make a joke about like Dragon Ball Super, and it's like, oh well, just so you know, not everything works out because then Super happens and then Super destroys your happy ending and yada yada yada. And it's like, even though that's technically true now, regardless of what you think about Super, it's like, that would have been a bit sad because then it would just be like, Trunks does get a happy ending here. Like, now it is essentially retroactively not a happy ending because of things that happened 20 years after the original series finished, but like, it's still, at that time, it was a happy ending, and I'm glad that they kept it a happy, if somewhat anticlimactic ending. So yeah, I'm surprised that was like almost the length of an actual episode, even though it was only really like one episode of the original series, but I guess it's because, well, first of all, lots of things happen, and second of all, I guess they just kind of had a lot of fun with the characters just sort of talking to each other. Like, I almost kind of wish they could do that more now, because like, I mean, if they're not really in a hurry to sort of actually abridge things, and if they just want to like do as much as they want and spend as much time as they want on like a specific scene, like, it would be fun to just like see just more jokes of Dragon Ball Z abridged characters. Like, I guess they kind of sort of did that when they were doing like super clips. They were also doing like random scenes of them just talking to each other, but I don't know, it's like, the just fun, witty dialogue character interactions are sometimes some of my favorite parts of Dragon Ball Z abridged. And it's not just because I can understand all of the in-joke references because I've watched these episodes too many times. So yeah, that was the end of Dragon Ball Z Abridged Season 3 and Episode 60 and all that kind of stuff. And it ended fine. It ended somewhat anticlimactically in the same sort of way that this episode ended anticlimactically. And Trunks said his timeline story thing ended somewhat anticlimactically. I kind of wonder if that's an intentional metaphor. That's why they wrote that line in. But it was fine. It was fun. It did basically the same thing the original series did, and it had some fun with it. And yeah, that's basically the end for quite a while. I mean, hopefully, I do kind of wish or hope, or, that there is something in between season 4. Like, maybe they're going to do the Other World Tournament filler arc. Maybe they're going to be doing other stuff, or, I don't know. But it's like, Dragon Ball Z Abridged is fun. Obviously, it's fun. I mean, I basically started this YouTube channel because I liked Dragon Ball Z Abridged, and I thought it was fun. So, yeah, it's like the end of an era right now. It's a little bit kind of sad, a little bit kind of interesting. Everyone's sort of moving on, but, I mean, don't worry, I'm still here. I'll still be here, even though until like maybe April, I'm not exactly sure what kind of videos I'm going to be putting out. But, I'm going to be here. Everyone's going to be here. Things are changing, and change is fine. And yeah, it was a good little slice of Dragon Ball Z Abridged goodness. So this is Gabby signing out. I probably won't do a Dragon Ball Z Abridged reaction video for a while for obvious reasons. But, when that happens, or even if you're just watching another video on my channel, I'll see you then. So, bye guys.